What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders. We in the market one trade at a time. For the Market Marauder investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. All right, so today we're talking about earnings coming up. It is earnings season, so there are a lot of companies that are giving their earnings. It's basically going to be my synopsis of the ones that are giving earnings in the upcoming weeks. I hope everybody had a great week despite all the craziness that was going on. This is going to be from the perspective of Webull. So if you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, I have a link down below where you can sign up for Webull. Also, I do have a Patreon. So the Patreon is Market Marauders. So if you want to have a private group where I have a Discord as well as watch list that I give out just about every day and live streams, make sure you join the group. It'll be down below in the description. All right, so we're talking about earnings coming up this week. First, we have Amazon, ticker sign AMZN. They ended the week at $3,206.20. It looks like they are still going down after hours, so they're at $3,202 even. So that price will be different based on when you watch the video. This week they did touch $3,301.60. So overall, still bearish though. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, and VWAP is slightly above moving average 10. So even though their earnings is coming up, they didn't rally too much this week in spite of that earnings coming up. So I don't know if that's a good or bad sign for them. Going into press release from them. We can see their earnings is going to be on February 2nd at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time and 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you're new to watching earnings or you haven't looked at the earnings before, you can just Google Amazon press releases, and then it'll pull up with this site. And on the site, you can actually go and click on this link, and it'll take you to a portal where you can live stream the actual event when it comes out. So make sure you only join when that time period that they're going to have it on there. Otherwise, there's not really anything that's going to be going on. So I try to go, if I'm listening to an earnings, probably about 3 or 4 minutes before it goes on. You know, you're going to be listening to elevator music and stuff like that. But overall, a lot of good information comes from these, as well as you'll get to hear a lot of people with investor questions. So a lot of people call in, ask questions about the direction of the company, and some of that stuff they answer, they don't put in the press releases. So a lot of good information comes from that. Next, we have ticker sign BABA for Alibaba. They are bearish as well. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100. This is the 30-minute chart, so that's what interval I'm using. And VWAP is barely above moving average 10. Overall, they ended the week at $253.83. And it looks like after hours, they've gone up 76 cents and at $254.59. So this week, it seemed like they went all the way up to around $266.12. So okay metric overall for them, but going to be looking to see them test this moving average 50 and moving average 100 line to go back to become bullish. Now, the same with Amazon. Their earnings is going to be on February 2nd as well. And it'll be the same process with them. You just go and click the link right here, and it'll take you to the portal. Now, this is a Chinese-based company, so bear in mind, you know, the different things that are going on, you know, for time differences. But it says here Eastern time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, 8:30 p.m. Hong Kong time. So just bear in mind there's a time difference on here when you are calling in, or if you're, you know, streaming in via the link. Next, we have ticker sign PYPL for PayPal. They are bearish as well. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, but VWAP is above moving average 10, and it looks like they're trying to curl back up. So that's always a good metric, in my opinion. They have fallen from this level right here, which was on the 25th. So they were around 254.51, and then kind of fell down significantly to this 225.09 level, and then have kind of gone sideways since then. So the same with them. They'll have to test this moving average 50 and 100 line in order to go back to become bullish, at least in my metric. But, you know, they ended the week at $234.31. Then after hours went down 57 cents and at $233.74. So background on them. This is a press release that came out in November that I thought was just very interesting. CVS Pharmacy is first national retailer to offer touch-free payments through PayPal and Venmo. So I used Venmo quite a while. A couple of people who put me on to Venmo. I use PayPal as well, so I like both of them. I like PayPal a little more than Venmo, even though people are like it's the same thing. I just use PayPal more often than I use Venmo. So either way, I think that's this is pretty interesting technology that they're using, and I think it's pretty cool. I think I saw this also at Walmart. Walmart has their own sort of Walmart Pay. Of course, they got to do things on their own. They can't, accept partnering with another company like PayPal. But I think the technology in general is pretty cool, and I like, the innovation that the company had to implement this into different stores. Next, this is just going to be highlighting some of the press releases from them. So they just have different collaborations. They renewed their contract with Ubisoft for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six esport competition, Rainbow Six Siege, one of the best games out there in my personal opinion. And then PayPal is participating in Paycheck Protection Program. Ventures invest in TaxBit. Ventures invest in Divvy. And then cash a check with Venmo now available for select customers. So they're expanding their repertoire of different things that they're allowing customers to do with PayPal and Venmo, which I think will help overall. And then this is another thing with the QR codes for CVS stores, which I think is cool for that contactless payment method. So their earnings is going to be on February 3rd, so the day after Alibaba and Amazon. And you can do the same thing. You'll click on here. It'll send you to a portal. Investor Day is actually going to be on the 11th, so that's going to be after their Q4 2020 results. So both of these I think are going to be very interesting. Give a lot of good insights on the company as a whole. So I would advise everybody, if you have a chance, to go look at those. Last on here, we have ticker sign UPS for UPS. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So positive on the VWAP metric, but negative on the moving average 10 metric. They ended the week at $155 even. So they're going to have to test this 158.45 level and this 159.47 level in order to become bullish yet again. Background on them, just going to read some of their press releases. So in the U.S., they had agreement to sell UPS Freight to TF International. Released fourth quarter information on February 2nd. Response to event at Nation's Capital. Statement by Carl Tom. Then it says they made their first deliveries of the vaccine to the European Union. They're ready to deliver vaccines. And they support vaccine distribution. So this company has been, kind of on the not cutting edge, on the first sort of front line of this vaccine distribution. I know when the Pfizer one was kind of approved in the States, they were one of the first companies, them as well as FedEx, to jump in as part of this Operation Warp Speed, what they're talking about right here, for delivery. Now, I think they're delivering both of them, if I'm not mistaken, the Moderna one and the Pfizer one. But I think they're going to be an incremental part of this new presidency for helping with distribution, because the, prior effort of distribution is not going as fast as I think that they were suspecting that it was. So definitely going to be interested to see more updates from them and how this new administration can incorporate companies like UPS into the distribution of the vaccines moving forward. So this is just basically talking about their earnings. Going to be at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. And it says at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, the CEO is basically going to talk about some of the financial things that's going on. So definitely going to be interested to see how this has worked out for them, especially considering since they're in Operation Warp Speed. So those are the different stocks that have earnings coming up for this week: Amazon, Alibaba, PayPal, and UPS. make sure that you join the Patreon group down below in the description. And also, if you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 4 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, I have that link down below as well. Hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.